Yo, what's going on, people? You already know what time it is, man. It's your boys, man. First, DJ, you already know what time it is. Your Buccaneers representative still. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, like always, with my boy, Mike. What's going on, man? I see you got the Panthers stuff on. That's what's up.
Hey, man, ride or die. You know who this is, man. It's your boy, Mike Ricks, man, your Carolina Panthers. Let me pump brakes. This is your boy, Mike Ricks, your 0-5 Carolina Panthers representative. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. What's good,
Shout out to Carolina Panthers. Hey, let's see who got in the chat. Look, we got Jerry, Bowie, Mike the Saint.
Shout out to Jerry.
And for life, what's good, my guy? Dre, you already know, man. You always showing up. But crazy, you on here on time. What's going on, my brother? Brian Davis, I be seeing you checking us out on Facebook, man. We appreciate you all. You already know all that.
Look at Mike's face. Always talking about my face. Shout out to Buck Crazy, man. Hey, yo, what up, Brian Davis, man? Yeah. Hey, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that, man. Yes, I'm feeling much better, Dre. Thank you, man. That thing had me. My poor wife got it now, so hey, prayers up for her, man. Hopefully she's getting better. She's on the back end of it, but you know what I'm saying. Hey, you come with the territory.
On that other thing.
Yeah, man. But shoot, man, we ain't gonna take no much time, man. Let's go ahead and hop into it, man. I don't even care, man. I don't even care no more. Ain't no need to care no more. It's basketball season, man. WNBA on. Shout out to the Las Vegas Aces, man.
They out here.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, but you know what I got to say about my Carolina Panthers, though?
Please don't say it. Don't say it. Please.
Ain't nothing else to say about that, man. But week 6 is here, DJ. You got to enjoy your bye. You got to watch everybody else do what they needed to do. The one team that you wanted to win, or they ain't say you wanted to win, but you were okay winning, was a team that daggone lost.
And got the ass kicked.
Yeah, it got embarrassed, man.
Got the ass kicked. It wasn't even like just got beat. They got the ass kicked. I guess when we get to that game, we're going to have to do a little discussion.
Yeah, man. You know, that was a get back game for the Lions from what happened last year. But anyway, that's here nor there. That's in the past. We're moving on to week 6, and I'm excited about this week because something might happen in history. But
I think it's the wrong side of history right there.
Wrong side of history, fam. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about these power rankings, man. We had an opportunity to really get into these power rankings. As of right now, you know, it's week 6. This is the Pro Football Talk power rankings. They had the prettiest picture, so that's the reason why I went there. It wasn't just because the Carolina Panthers aren't 32nd. That had a little bit to do with it, but it was it was just the prettiest picture, man. So that's why we chose this. But if we look around, man, I'm not surprised by the top 5 teams. The 49ers, Eagles, Chiefs, Dolphins, Lions, those teams, especially the top 2. I mean, we can count 3 because I'm always counting the Chiefs, man, Patrick Mahomes. So those top 3, man, it's hands down the best 3 teams in football, if you ask me, man. So.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's still like a jargle. I mean, outside of the 49ers and the Eagles, I won't even say the Chiefs.
I am.
You would?
As long as Patrick Mahomes is there, I'm not going against him. I did it last year, and it burned me. I'm not doing it.
I give you that. Because, I don't know, the Dolphins too, man. Dolphins something different. Like, I mean, they put in I think historical numbers.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that too.
Yeah, we definitely going to do that. You know, Lions. I think after that, Lions, Seahawks, Jags, Bills, Cowboys. Cowboys shouldn't even be in the top 10 after the way they got there.
Yeah, that's the surprise to me, man. The Cowboys have played what? They beat the Jets. They beat the Patriots that's at the bottom. They blew them out. They beat the Giants that are down there at the bottom two of this power ranking. But yet they're still a top 10. You know, that's just America's team, man. So they just somehow seem to get that daggone pass, man.
They grade the Cowboys on a curve. They don't, you know how these new kids with these test scores and stuff, they do that for the Cowboys. Like they I think they be feeling bad for them because they are one of the worst franchises since '95. Like when you look at them from a playoff standpoint, which that's their standard, right? You're supposed to have the most rings. You love shining your little old ass rings. You're not just putting up my old ass sneakers. You know, that's what they be doing with their damn rings. They just be taking the polish. You know, you got to clean it off a little bit, throw a little polish on top of it. That's what they try to do every year to remind themselves that they got rings because they ain't seen them things. Now, they got kids older than damn rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's younger than them damn rings. Like, that's all they got. They really ain't got nothing else. 95, I was 8 years old. Now I got 2 kids at this point, and they still a bunch of losers. So they can kiss my ass.
Man. Yeah, so I mean, we'll just I agree with everything you said, man. Yeah, I agree with everything you said, fam. Just looking at this, let's go through the NFC South. Tampa Bay right now is in the top 10, deservingly so. 3-1 right now. Look at this guy here. Come on, give it up. Boo.
I'm saying,
you gotta give props to do.
Where Carolina Panthers is right now. I'm pretty sure that's what we saw at the beginning of the year. I'm pretty sure everybody in their mind, and now they're trying to like wash it under the water that they said this shit. Like they're really like trying to walk away from that, but still kind of talk that same noise, even though they have to give us a little bit of respect and say, well, we're on the top half of the NFL now because we're 3-1, but they're still doubting that we're going to be anywhere close to that by the end of the season. They're not saying it all the way, but people like Gil Brandt, you can hear in his voice, you know, they're counting on it to happen. Like they're not believing what they said because they still believe what the hell they said.
Right. Yeah. They do. And shout out to Red Swarm, man. Appreciate that. Oh, man. That sucks. I think I had it when it first came out, too. I didn't know what it was. It wasn't even COVID at the time. But thank God we don't have COVID in this household, man. Just, you know, sickness just still comes, man. And, but she's getting better. But appreciate that. But, yeah. I mean, you use this. This is something that Tampa's going to continue to use this season as long as they feel like they're disrespected. And according to you kind of still feel like that. So if you feel like that, I know those players are feeling that way. So, hey, that's their driving force. So I expect them to continue this thrashing that they're doing to the league and just surprising folks week in and week out. But yeah, let's move on to the next two teams, man. 15 and 16. You got the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints, man, right there battling. They got the same record. They feel like the Atlanta Falcons just a tad bit better than the Saints because didn't the Saints lose to Green Bay? Yep. And Atlanta beat Green Bay. So I think that's part of the reason why they're slightly above because of the opponents, the head-to-head opponent matchup. So all y'all Saint fans in there, I know you're very sensitive. I know you're extremely sensitive. But hey, it is what it is, man. So you gotta take it until y'all can get you a win. Maybe when you meet up with them, you can pass them. But at the moment, right now, Atlanta deserves to be slightly above y'all, which they are. And then let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. Right now, we are 31st. I'm surprised we're not last. But I guess they're giving us some credit because we've been in more games than the Patriots have. Patriots been getting their butt smacked, bro. Like Belichick might be
right now are giving up. I think the last 2 games they've been outscored like almost 80 points to 3. Like crazy. Yeah, it's hard to beat that. Y'all ain't been that bad. Like Patriots are, for their franchise, one of the historical worst teams currently they've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I'm bugging by this post. Shout out to Who Dat for Life, man. Who Dat for Life just lets me know what it is. The South is coming down between Atlanta and New Orleans. I'm gonna keep saying it. You can keep saying it. All I'm gonna say is since Sean Payton has left your building, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have owned you. They have
3-0.
owned the New Orleans Saints. So until you can beat them without Sean Payton, I can't say definitively that you guys are going to be better than Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's hard to say that. The proof is in the pudding. But hey, I love the optimism, man. I love the optimism.
I take straight screenshots out here, cuz. You don't just get the walk away from that.
Yeah, Tria, ain't no way we shouldn't be last, bro. There's no way we shouldn't be last. Right now, we over. You can't tell me a over. The only team that has not won a game in the NFL is the Carolina Panthers, but yet they're not last. I don't get it. Maybe it's the eye test. Maybe if we got a chance to play the Patriots, they feel like we could beat them. I don't know. I don't feel like we're beating anybody.
Like, you see how bad? Like they're bad. Like,
yeah.
I understand y'all are bad, but you gotta look at who you also played. I mean, y'all have.
That's true.
You know, the Patriots have just rammed. I mean, I know they played the Jets tough, but I mean, playing against Zach Wilson, I know everybody's like, I'm not excited about that one game they had. He felt like he should have won that game, but being a little baby, that Zach is just a whole different situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, these last two games, they just fall. Like right now, it just looks like when you're talking about a week, was week 6?
Yeah, week 6.
The Patriots. Right?
Nah, it's a wrap for them. Belichick needs to just move on. He seems like he's one of them old dinosaur coaches that aren't thriving in the NFL, and we got one. But anyway, just looking at it though, man, be real. The Lions are number 5 right now. We lost to them. We lost to the Falcons, Saints. They are 15-16, so they're in that half. We lost to Seattle, who's 6. So, I mean, when you really look at it, I mean, the teams that we've lost to are in the top 16, except for the Vikings. So, I guess I can see why some of that is. Now we got the number 14, but anything. You got anything else you want to say about this power ranking before we can just dive into these football games?
That's all I got, man. Just keep hating on us. Keep hating on us. That's what we need. We need that fuel. We need that continue. Do what we
Facts. Our name is Owen right now. Owen. Facts. Because I'm gonna tell you, y'all, when we're gonna get to this game. All right, but let's start off.
Get ready for it. We're gonna get to that game.
Yeah, we're gonna get that game. Well, let's start off with the flex game. I know we usually go 1 o'clock on, but I mean, we just go in the order, I guess. I mean, we're gonna go with the flex game. The flex game right now is Tampa Bay hosting the Detroit Lions. The number 5 team in it. What's that? 5 team in the power ranking? Yes, 5th team in the power ranking versus the number 10 team in the power ranking. Woo-wee. Wow. Shout out to Dre Murphy, man. Yeah, I don't feel good. And sidebar, man, I'm a Braves fan. And I didn't feel good after that first game when they just smacked us. And I know we had made that hellified comeback a couple days ago, but the Phillies seem like they got our number and we're gonna choke again, man. But that's just a little sidebar. But DJ, man, let's get into your game, man. What's your thoughts? You excited? Y'all got some rest? I mean, shoot, it's go time out there in Raymond James Stadium.
Yeah, man. The Bucs, kind of went on a victory lap this bye week because it was kind of like a little bit like kiss our ass because y'all basically been walking around here acting like, we are this terrible team. You showed all the little Twitter videos of overthrows and stuff like that, and talk about the Caleb Williams, competition for the Bucs, and now we're sitting at 3-1, and now y'all want us to come to interviews. And we kind of laughed, and got a little bit of rest. We got healthy, which by the way, when I first saw this, I was like, hell no, this is just another thing the league trying to screw us over. Well, it kind of worked in our favor because we did have players that were banged up, and we needed this time to kind of get everybody back. And from the injury report, we got everybody back. Mike Evans is practicing again with his hamstring. Ryan Neal in the concussion protocol, he was a full go, I think, at practice today. Kalaje Kansas has been practicing all week, our rookie first-round pick. Very excited for him because it seems like he's a full go because he's been practicing all week. Jamel Dean's a full go. Who else was out there? Devin White hasn't been on the injury report, so we're healthy now. I think this is the healthiest we've been since the season started. So that's a plus. And again, we're at home against Detroit, which is another team that I believe the media is like, finally, we actually like them and they're actually winning, even when we're telling them, the expectations they're meeting the expectations that they normally put on, right? And, this is a test, especially for the Bucs and the Detroit Lions, because I think these are two of the more grittier teams that's been playing in the first half of this season, right? And in my household, it's a house divided because my wife's from Detroit. A lot of my family got family coming down because I'm about to go on a cruise to watch my kids. I'll be going on a cruise. They're from Detroit, so they're very excited to watch that game. They've been texting me like, "How you feel about this game?" Man, I see I'm playing good ball. And I told them, "Man, y'all playing just as good, probably better than us right now. It's going to be a test. This is a real test that we have to go through." I know the Lions are not dealing with Jamari Gibbs is out. Ahmad St. Brown, who's their number one receiver, is out. Which they say they might have a chance to get back, I believe. But I'm not 100% sure about that. And now I'm seeing that they got Taylor Decker, their offensive tackle. That's also questionable. So a little nicked up on their side, but hey, they're playing good ball, even with players that they're missing. They're putting up points. Out booty. I know I talk about the Bucs being able to score over 20 points, but look what they've been doing lately. Carolina put up 42. Green Bay put up 34. Atlanta putting up 20. They lost to Seattle, but they still put up 31 in that game. And they against Kansas City put up 20. This is a game where the Bucs are going to have to get over that hump again of 20 points. Hell, what we say, Mike, get over 21 points and you're going to win the game. You might have to bump that up to about 24 to 27 to win this game. The Bucs are going to have to. I hope they pull out some tricks and get ready for this game because this is, this might be a shootout for us to win this game. But Detroit's defense is playing well, so we're going to see what it looks like. I'm very excited to watch this game. I can really say that. And I don't know, man. It's going to be a tough one for the Bucs, man. It really is. Even if it is at home and they're rested, it's going to be a tough one because Detroit's going to come and play.
Yeah, man. This is too. All right, so this is a much improved Detroit Lions defensive football team. Offensively, they're scoring top 4 in the NFL. I think they're 4th in points scored. Tampa is 8th in points allowed. We've been talking about this. If you can score more than 17 points against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got a good chance of winning and beating them. So that something's got to give. It's either going to be, are they going to be able to stop and slow down the amazing Jared Goff? Ben Johnson. I like Jared Goff, but Ben Johnson is doing his thing as the offensive coordinator. Shout out to him for not coming over here and wanting to be the head coach and micromanaged by David Tepper. But anyway, this is not a Carolina Panthers segment. David Montgomery is running a mess out of that pill. I think he has 6 touchdowns, and they still have Jamari Gibbs, who is going to play. He just rested because they knew they didn't need him to beat the Carolina Panthers. St. Brown is coming back. They got they got a plethora of receivers, man. Josh Reynolds is balling. They started to implement Jameson Williamson. And Laporte, whatever his name is, the rookie tight end is balling. And yeah, Sam. The offensive line is stout, even though they got some injuries there. They've been playing dominant. Aiden Hutchinson, gosh, man. Woo. This guy is just an animal. Jack Campbell's doing they got a very good overall football team. And the thing that I love about this matchup is that these are 2 tough-ass coaches. They're going to be physical. This is going to be a physical football game. You ain't going to have any of that softness and that pity poop stuff. They're going to come hit you in the mouth. They're going to try to really destroy you on both sides. And then you got the Baker Mayfield, Jared Goff matchup of 2 number 1 overall picks going up against each other. This is must-see TV. Great job, NFL, for flexing this game so early in the season to say, hey, these are 2 top-tier teams, and we need to watch them. And the Aaron Rodgers Jets and the Eagles is not the matchup. We should watch this football game. So kudos to y'all, man, for saying, hey, we're not just going to look at the media, the market and say, hey, let's go with the popular teams, the New York and Philly teams, and let's look at some really good football. So I'm excited about this because I get a chance to watch my Carolina Panthers get destroyed. No, this ain't the segment. And then watch some good football after this at that 4:25 5 spot, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my pick, DJ. So I'm gonna save it for you last. But what this is gonna come down to, man, is who can take care of the football. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are been stingy in taking their football away, which is giving them some good opportunities to get in good field position and be able to play complementary football to that defense. Baker Mayfield has been playing. I mean, I'm not a comeback player of the year. What else can I say? I mean, the guy has taken care of the football. I think he has like 2 interceptions, 7 touchdowns. He's doing what Todd Bowles once done. If it's not there, eat it. If it's not there, throw it away. Just don't turn the ball over. And so as long as you do that, your defense is going to give you a chance to be in football games. I feel like Jared Goff is doing something similar. But the difference in this football game is I trust the Detroit Lions run game way more than I trust Tampa Bay's run game. So I don't think this can be a bombs over Baghdad game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But who knows, man? I mean, Dave Canales has done a great job dialing up plays to get everybody involved. So it's not just one guy. I mean, Mike Evans was out last week and that ball still got spread around and not last week, a couple weeks ago, and they still thrashed the Saints. So, I mean, if you would just want to take one guy away, good luck. They got other guys that can produce, and that's the same way with the Lions, man. But if I have to choose, I just think right now, I mean, I think either team can win this football game. Let's not get it twisted. Just because the Lions are playing outstanding doesn't mean that they can't trip up and lose to a Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team that has had an extra week to prepare for this football team. So, with all that being said, I have to go with what makes sense and what's logical. And right now, it is the Detroit Lions because I just think they're just slightly ahead of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now.
You took the words right out of my mouth, and I forgot to mention. That's why you see me with the creamsicle jersey on. See the throwback Doug Williams. Had to put it on because that's what we're going to be wearing this week against the Detroit Lions. And, yeah, you kind of stole my thunder a little bit.
Good.
I'm going with Detroit, too, in this matchup. I think they are right now a little bit still ahead. The offense, they did have 2 weeks to get together. Maybe they have some tricks out there sleeping. Like Mike said, I feel like the Bucs can win this game. But just looking at it from paper, Detroit's been playing at a high level, and they're putting up points at will right now. And we're putting up points, but we're not doing it at the rate that they're doing it. And just by that, and I do think our defense is going to get a pick or two off of Jared Goff, and I think we're going to put pressure on him. I think that it's a little bit of a different matchup than they had to play so far in this season, but it's still hard for me right now to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though we have a good shot at winning this game. Just to be honest, even though we are healthy coming out this bye week, it still feels shaky, and I got to be honest about this. I'm going with Detroit Lions, man. I think they're going to get us in a squeaker at home. But we're still going to feel good coming out of here. I think we're going to play them tough, which right now they're considered their top 5 team in the NFL. We play now them and the Eagles, and this game's going to be more toe-to-toe, so we can show that we deserve to still be up there playing them very tough, which I believe they're going to do against this matchup.
This is the first time DJ has picked against his Tampa Bay Buccaneers all season, man.
Well, listen,
wow.
I had no
Your wife did this. You trying to get snipes.
You already know.
No. This man talk over here, but no.
Nah, man, it's just I'm just the Eagles again. I had no business picking that at all. I said at the beginning of the season there were 3 games I was not going to pick the Buccaneers to win. It was the Eagles, 49ers, and Buffalo Bills. I said I would not pick against them. I think I was drinking that day. I don't know what happened, but I picked the Buccaneers. It was my birthday weekend too. It was my birthday weekend. You gotta give me a little bit.
Yeah. I gave you a pass. All right, so we got sweep here. Lions. Wow. Interesting. It's gonna be a good game. Good watch.
Right.
Great watch for football fans. Great watch. Shout out to Bateman. I just like his energy, man. I'm sorry. Anyway. Move on to the next game.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah, let's move on to the next game, man. Let's go ahead and make this one real quick. I'll go ahead and open this up. Eyes itching, man, because I just it made my eyes hurt just even pulling this one up. Look, the Carolina Panthers. This is what you can do for me. Do your best not to set the franchise record on most points scored against you this week. If you can do that, that is a win for me. Please, because right now you are 0-5. I'm not expecting you to do anything. I mean, anything remotely to put you in position to win this football game. Look, there's no identity on offense. Defensively, you're on the field. You're just giving up stuff. You're banged up all in the secondary. You had 3 defensive backs hurt. Yeah, starting middle linebackers out. You just got guys that Brian Burns ain't getting paid. So he's kind of, frustrated. Like, why am I here? Like, you just got so much going on. And then you got this fast, fun-filled team in Miami, and they in Miami, tax-free money, and they just like the greatest show on turf again. It's like you playing with Madden on rookie with these guys. I mean, they just having a ball out here. It don't matter who it is, even though they're running back, the young guy, I can't remember his name. I picked him up on fantasy. He's out, so he's going to be gone for a little while. But they got speed in where they ain't worried about too much of him. They'll be able to plug in somebody else and get the job done. Shout out to Mike Daniels. Ain't that his name? Mike Daniels? Yeah, Mike Daniels. He's doing a heck of a job. He got that locker room. He's goofy. They seem to love him. Shout out to Mike. He said, come on, bro. By 82? You think they're going to beat us by 82? I can see 20 plus, but 82? Dang. Yeah, man, Frank Wright, they got all this mess with the CJ Bryce Young, all this stuff. David Tepper, micromanager. It's just so much chaos in the Carolina Panthers after this feel-good story in the offseason was playing out. All you heard was violence. Like, it was just a beautiful thing. And now they just got so much dysfunction, man. Not buying it, not believing it. They're going to go down here in Miami where it's beautiful weather. Some of them will probably trick off and have a good time and catch an L and come back to Carolina. So I'm saying it, and I said it weeks before. If you didn't watch the roundtable, watch the roundtable. Shout out to our boy TJ Jones. I'm going to go ahead and make my pick, DJ, and then you can go ahead and do it. I'm going to say it all right now because I don't even want to talk about them no more. The Carolina Panthers, I said, will be 0-6 going into the bye. And I'm standing by that. They will lose again and be 0-6 heading into the bye. I don't see there any way. There's no way possible that I can see them winning this football game. They haven't shown any type of identity. They haven't shown any type of progress offensively for me to change my perspective on this football team. Just a bad football team right now, and it's going to take a lot of time. And to address a question that was in here before you go, do I see that Frank Wright will be fired after the bye or during the bye? No, I don't see that. I see him carrying out this season. But what I do know is that David Tepper, I don't believe, is going to sit around and just take this on the chin. If he got to let this man go, I think he will let this man go at this point after the season. But he's going to give him the opportunity to right some wrongs because, Carolina has started off hot at times and then lost like 7-8 straight. So this could be reversed. Who knows? It just don't look like it with the schedule. So give me Miami.
Yeah, I mean, what does it say? I mean, Carolina Panthers right now are a shit show. I mean, they really are. I mean, from the bottom, from the top to the bottom. I mean, it just was bad decision after bad decisions after bad decisions, and it starts with Tepper. He just continues to make bad decisions. I don't know what it's going to take for him to make the right decision. I think it's a clean house situation before things can probably be rectified in the way it needs to happen. The best thing about this game for the Carolina Panthers is that it's not at home. It's down in Miami. And
yes,
they're not going to have to worry about being embarrassed on their own field very bad. You know what I'm saying? That's like the best thing I can see on this team against the Miami Dolphins for Carolina Panthers. I mean, I don't know if this is a game where players need to look themselves in the face and be like, I can't be on a field where I get blown out by 82 points like somebody said, because there's a real possibility that can happen. And if they're not, have pride with themselves to stop that bleeding, then, I mean, if it ends up being like, I don't know, 55-10, going into this bye week, I could see just Tepper making a rash decision and firing Frank Reich. I think anybody. Tepper, when he hired Frank Reich, he did not hire him to rebuild. He didn't. He watched what this team did at the end of the season, said, talk to, the players went into his room. I'll keep on telling this story. They went into, Tepper's office, palace, whatever the hell he has there in Carolina.
Palace.
Steve Wilkes. We think we can continue going on and whatever. And apparently it came out that Frank Reich wowed him in the interview and all the other stuff and had a plan and all kinds of stuff like that. And that was enough to do it. No, what you did was you got swindled because you're not an NFL guy and you don't know what the hell you're looking at. So Frank Reich swindled him, and I think he's starting to realize that because he is about to go in another bad history book with the Carolina Panthers as one of the worst starts in franchise history. And I don't know if David Tepper can deal with that kind of embarrassment. And I think he's going to try to write that if this game gets way out of control and be like, you know what? You played the F out of me. Get out my goddamn organization. All this stuff was just fake. And they're going to let the coordinators figure it out. And there's a possibility one of them could interview him for the next one. And he might just change the whole thing. I think everything. The GM's going. I think that will be at the end of the season. I don't think it's going to happen in the bye week. But, yeah, that's my hot take for this. I just think if it gets that, Frank Reich might be.
Hey, I mean, they did it to Steve Wilkes when he was in Arizona, right? He got 1 year, didn't get an opportunity. The team was already going down, and they fired him. But I get it. It's a different So I don't know if Frank Reich's going to be gone. But what I will say is I agree with you completely. They finessed him. I mean, he really finessed him. He went in there. He knew what he wanted. He wanted the analytical guy. He didn't care about the football mind guy. He just wanted somebody that was supposed to be, that had a business plan, right? This is a businessman. So he had a great business plan and probably had an amazing PowerPoint presentation and all that type of stuff. And Steve Wilkes came in here like, look, I'm a leader of men. I ain't got to come in here and do all this. I put my proof out there on the football field. I took a team that lost their best weapon in Christian McCaffrey, traded Robbie Anderson, who was another 1,000-yard guy previous year, that kind of stuff, and won with playing tough defense, made this team have an identity, wanted the line of scrimmage. His offensive line is not playing nowhere near as good as it played with Steve Wilkes because they're not imposing their will. There's not a toughness. It's not a gritness. It's soft, all of that. So he probably came in with that, and it just wasn't enough for David Tepper because, he's a businessman. You know how these people are. They feel like this guy is more qualified instead of just looking at what's happening and the proof is in the pudding. But anyway, I said enough, man. David Tepper's getting what he get.
There's no matchup. The way the Panthers are playing it right now, they got to get to the bye week and figure things out. Hopefully, like I said, they can keep it within 21 points, 28 points. It won't be as bad, but let it get out of control to like 35, 40 points. I'm sitting here saying it. Frank Reich will get fired during the bye week.
Yep. And he's anyway, and we'll talk about that next, man. But I know there's a lot of Bryce Young, CJ Stroud talk going on. But all I'm gonna say is this. I was a believer in CJ Stroud. I also like Bryce Young a lot. I think CJ Stroud has certain intangibles that I like personally as a former wide receiver that I really like from CJ Stroud. But I believe if CJ Stroud was still a part of the Carolina Panthers, this team would be a bottom feeder team, regardless. They just don't have the weapons. They don't have they're injured, banged up all over the place. And I don't think the coaching is where the coaching is in Houston. So that's just my take on that, man. But hey, anything else you want to say about this game outside? It's about to be a
I think I kind of agree with that. Maybe that might be the heck that they put on with that, but they ain't going to. You already know. Even San Fran living the life right now. The one of the best teams. Like, I don't fuck around and get himself a ring this year because the favor of not hiring him and allow them to go with an actual organization that knows what they're doing. So, congratulations.
Exactly. So and this is man too much pride, and I ain't coming back to this guy. Just you going, I made a mistake. I don't care if you make me the highest. Well, I don't know. He is from Charlotte, so if you make him the highest paid coach ever, shout out to Betty's Ford. If he makes him the highest paid coach, he might come back. But other than that, you're gonna have to pay me to bring my butt back over here, because this is dysfunction. Let's go on to the next game, man. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons, man, getting a good dub against a pretty hot Texans team that was coming in riding a 2-game winning streak, coming into Mercedes-Dome Stadium, and Atlanta's doing what they do. They find a way to win football games. They'll get down or be in the game. They did it against Green Bay. I know we were tied with them and they took off, but this is the team at home, man. This team at home is something else. This Desmond Ridder at home, man, he just finds ways to win football games. I said it last week. I just feel like they're gonna do what they're gonna do at home, man. What you got with this? You want me to go ahead since I'm already talking?
I mean, it don't matter. Well, I thought that. Congratulations, Desmond Ridder, for having your best game as a pro against the Texans. I mean, 300 some odd yards. I mean, he actually used, different weapons. He spread the ball around. I mean, yeah, he looked good. I mean, he did his thing. I mean, Bijan saved him with a couple of them throws. One-handers.
Bijan special, boy. We knew that. Oh,
I mean, that boy.
Yes.
He carried. You could argue he carried this team. His Green Bay. And he just in the passing game, I thought he was really good as well. Against Houston. But overall, Atlanta Falcons defense is tough. I mean, I think they're just a really tough team. Or at least defense. Offense, I still think it's a little shaky. I think it's still running through Bijan, and they need Bijan to show off for them to be able to do something on offense. But that defense is going to keep them in game. That's all they've been doing all season. They're going to continue to do it. I see enough tape to see that these guys are legit on defense. Which is going to help them against a Commanders team that starts slow. I think I think they have maybe one game where they started fast, but overall, they started a little slow, but they've been tough and coming back into games. And I think both teams have the same record, right? They're both 3-2, I believe.
It could be. Yeah, it could. I think Washington got a worse.
No, they're 2-3. Yeah, they're 2-3.
They're 2-3. Yeah.
Sam Howell's playing decent ball. About average 6 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 1,300 yards. Not bad. The running game, which Redskins, excuse me, this is the Commanders, ain't the Redskins. That's usually what they do really well. They're struggling in that field a little bit. And their secondary is just not playing that well. So this might be another game where Desmond Ridder has another really good game. He's at home. Like you said, Mike, he's very comfortable at home. He's undefeated in home stadiums from college to NFL. And I'm not going to go much more further than this just to say I'm not going against it again. The Atlanta Falcons are going to win this game at home because that's what they've been doing. And the Commanders don't have enough of a threat for me to be feel really good about them winning this game, except for I think they still got a strong defensive line, and that defensive line can get after them because I don't think the Atlanta Falcons have a strong offensive line. And Desmond Ridder cannot afford to make any mistakes and hurt his defense, which he has in the past. I.e. the Jacksonville Jaguar game where he threw 2 interceptions basically back-to-back, one with 6. They can afford that to happen, but he's going to be on some heat this game. But just looking at it from the surface, it's hard to pick against Atlanta at home when they're taking care of business like they have been at home.
Right.
So I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, man. I'm a believer in that record in Desmond Ridder, man. He just takes care of business at home. That is an outstanding record to have, man. And looking at what the Atlanta Falcons have had to face, they've had some tough games, and they've been able to prevail and win some games. The Washington Commanders, man, I'm not a believer in them. I think they're a fool's gold. They beat who was it? The Denver Broncos, who's a horrible team. They beat the Arizona Cardinals, who, you know, they play hard, but they can't get victories. Like anybody that they played the Chicago Bears last week and got demolished on Thursday Night Football. I just believe that and I know Ron Rivera struggles in Atlanta. Trust me, I know. As a Carolina Panthers fan, I don't care. You got to understand, the game we lost in our 15-1 season was against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. He struggles in Atlanta. I don't know if it's them strip clubs or something down there. I don't know what got on with Ron, and he just can't get them together. I just think this is a hoax, man. I don't believe in the Washington Commanders. And sorry, Jasmine, I am extremely sorry. I know you want to give your Commanders the game this week against the Falcons. It's just not going to happen. Atlanta just knows how to win. Yeah, they just
defense giving it up. And that's
but I mean, even offensively, yeah. I mean, Jack Del Rio, older guy, gone, done. I mean, Eric Bieniemy can do as much as he can. The Atlanta Falcons went and got another weapon, even though I don't like him, Van Jefferson. I think he is an overrated player. But that was a good pickup for them because they did need more wide receiver depth. So that's just creating more competition in that locker room. And the more competition you have, the better that locker room, especially that position, the better it's going to be. So great move, Atlanta, in my opinion, because, I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to go get a guy like that because he could instantly be your number 3. And then the number 3 wide receiver for Atlanta in that system can be very dangerous. We got to see Cordero Patterson get some flashes, some touches and stuff. He's coming back around. I think this team is starting to hit stride when they need to hit stride. And they got a very good defensive-minded coach over there, man. And so I don't see how. I personally do not see how Atlanta loses this football game. I just can't buy it. I'm not buying it. I believe Atlanta's going to come out of here 4-2. As long as they're at home, they're going to be fine. I just need to see what they can do on the road. And once they get on the road, then we can have another conversation. But as long as they're in that Mercedes-Benz, they're protecting their dirt. They are protecting their dirt. And I was in that stadium week 1. No wonder they winning. Because, shoot, I ain't going to say I almost became a Falcon fan, but I had a ball in there. I mean, they made
parties. I mean, y'all got damn Jeezy coming through. I mean, y'all having concert in football games. Like, that's just crazy. Like, that must excite those players, and they get hyped.
Yes.
Had concerts during commercials.
Yes, I had an amazing experience. Like, I'm not a person that like to go spend money when I go to games because I'm cheap. I'm gonna have type to want to eat before, and I just sit there and be hungry for 3-4 hours again. It's time to eat. I came over there and ate good and all that type of stuff for the Lolo. I mean, shout out to Atlanta, man. Great atmosphere, great. No wonder they're winning at home. No wonder they're winning. As DJ said, man, you got concerts, you got all kind of stuff. You got the band. Like, the atmosphere is just prepared for success for a football team, man. And kudos to y'all for getting the job done, man. Even though Desmond Ridder I don't think is an elite quarterback, he could do well enough at home to win football games, and he's definitely going to do well enough against this Washington football team because I ain't a believer.
Nah, Dre, I didn't see that, man. I'm going to have to check that out. I'm going to see what you're talking about. I'm going to look that up.
He said what?
He said, like, just see what Bijan, Allen Iverson, and what Bam.
Did it?
You're trying to say that's what he is. Oh, okay. I'm a little slow. I'm sorry. Bijan, Allen Iverson, Robinson. Ha ha ha. I just said touchdown. I didn't see what happened after it. Or I wasn't paying attention.
Maybe I wasn't paying attention either. But Allen Iverson was one of my favorite players of all time, man. So
don't ever disrespect Allen Iverson. I love Bijan, man.
Shoot, Bijan, man. Bijan, is it safe to say that Bijan is having the top 3 running back season in the NFL right now? I mean, Christian McCaffrey's just so far ahead right now. But if I had to go kind of up underneath, I wanted to put Bijan 2, but just out of being humble, I'm saying 3. Like, this man has been balling. Like, in the pass game, run game, it's nothing he can't do.
With Dolphins, the one that y'all gonna miss out on. Was coming out of Texas A&M? That boy has been running.
Yeah, he has. He's fast, man. But I just don't know if he has the, like, they got so many weapons, so it helps him out. So, you know, hey, man, hey, Bijan might be there. I know. What's the boy Swift is doing this thing too, but Bijan might be. Hey, Bijan's special. Bijan's special. Good job, Atlanta. Good job.
Because they ain't got really no weapon like that on offense. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point I was getting to.
Hey, kudos to Arthur Smith because he was like, "Yeah, we need an explosive weapon on this team."
Yeah.
That's why they made that happen.
Yeah, don't let them get a legit QB. Good God Almighty. Jesse Bates too. All right, let's go on to this next game, man. We got the New Orleans Saints heading to Houston to play CJ Stroud and them boys. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans, man, making this team competitive. I mean, they're in games. They seem like they're ahead of the curve right now. Everybody expects them still to be kind of bottom, but it looks like they're turning things. They got a lot of young talent, a lot of guys that's believing. Woo! This game here could be interesting, man. I don't know if I truly believe in Houston, though, yet, DJ. And the reason I don't is because the Pittsburgh Steelers have disappointed me. And that was a game that they blew out. They blew out Pittsburgh. They beat another team in between. I forgot before they went to Atlanta. But they played Atlanta very tough. Like they could have won that football game. And they're at home. And they get a chance to protect their dirt. I'm curious to see what's going to happen because Dennis Allen I still think is a very good defensive coach. And with rookie quarterbacks, I think he can make it trouble. He can make it troublesome for him. So I'm not going to get long-winded with this game. Derek Carr played his best game as a New Orleans Saints. They seem like Kendre Miller's – here you go with this. Kendre Miller is coming around. We all know Alvin Kamara. They got Chris a lot. They got weapons. They got guys. Seem like the offense is starting to go. Defense, Honey Badger got them a pick. You know, those type of things. They doing well, man. I just think that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be extremely hard for me to choose Houston with this pick, man, with this game. I just don't know if they have enough to beat the New Orleans. And even though I don't like Pete Carmichael, I just don't know if they have enough to beat this team. So I'm going to go New Orleans Saints, but it's going to be a close game, 3 points against the Houston Texans.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. I think I think Saints fans want to forget about earlier this season, right? After they watched their team New England, the Saints just basically just embarrassed the Patriots. It made them look like the bad team they've been all season. They think that's their team. Let's back that up a little bit and remember what your team looked like, before. I just want to make sure you say that. With all that being said, Houston is a team that's still trying to figure it out. They're looking good. They're playing tough ball. D'Amico and Slolik, I think that's the defensive offensive coordinator. They're playing good ball, man. I mean, they're playing. They're going to play tough. They're going to bring, kind of like the offense that we played against the New Orleans Saints against them. So they're going to, can't pin your ears back, kind of like you were able to do against Mac Jones in that match. That's why I think it is going to make it a very interesting game. But kind of what Mike said, I don't think you make it interesting enough. I think Saints are going to come in here with a little swagger. They're feeling good. They did just blow out a team 31. I mean, it's hard to hold a team to 0. They've been probably the team that did it the last 2 years the most, probably. You can put that badge of honor on for that. But yeah, right now, I still think New Orleans has a top 10 defense. Still not really a believer in Derek Carr like that. I think Houston is a team that has a decent defensive line that can get after them a little better than there has been in the past. Because, outside this game, this team has struggled to even put up 20 points. So that's why I think that the game's going to end up being close again because Houston's defense will be kind of tough in this game. But it's not going to be enough. I do think New Orleans might get a turnover or two that might sway it a little bit. And I think New Orleans is going to come out here and get a dub and get the 4 wins, man. And if everything plays out like we kind of been saying, that will put them in the number one spot for next.
Yep.
But,
yep. And and they, they're top 4. They're the 4th team with points allowed in the NFL with 15 points per game. Mark my word, this is the first game that this is the game CJ Stroud throws his first interception. Watch what I say. But yeah.
You're playing good ball, I think.
Yeah. All right. Anything else you want to say about this game, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. Well, we got the Atlanta Falcons.
I hope D'Amico Ryans comes out, because I think the wrinkle in this game is that pass rush. I think I saw more time in this Patriot game for Carr than I've ever seen Carr have I'll just say for a while. And I don't know if I still don't believe in that offensive line being that strong and giving the time that they were able to give Carr the best. I think he's going to get hit. How is he going to respond? That's going to be the question. I think that's the question every week. You get pressure on Derek Carr, how is he going to respond? Normally, what I watch.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's the wrinkle that's going to happen, and they're going to struggle and lose to Houston. But,
I know you are. Hey, as of right now, man, it's a 3-way tie. It's everybody's 4. Well, no, except y'all be 4-1. Saints will be 4-2. No, y'all will be 3-2. Saints will be 4-2. Falcons will be 4-2, and Carolina will be on 6 right now. Woo! That race up there at the top. That race up there at the top. We pathetic. All right, so yeah, let's just go ahead and make these picks and do what we do, man. Week 6 is here. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is. It's time to go ahead and get these picks going.
Yeah, buddy. Man, it's all good though, because if we lose to Detroit this week, we got to win.
Right. I can't wait. Can't wait till next week. All right, so we got a game.
We got some good games. The Bucs coming up, goddamn.
Yeah, it is. It's some good games. It's some good games. All right, so let's get into this, man. Thursday night football. We got the Denver Broncos going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I ain't even going to talk long. Russell Wilson tried to blame Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett got the game ball last week against Deshaun Payton and them. Oh, it was Nathaniel Hackett. Look, that is a doo-doo team. They just going to blow everything up. You got a diva quarterback. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs, because I ain't going to get Patrick Mahomes, boy.
It's going to be a fire sale in Denver, because Sean Payton took a look. Oh, hell no, I ain't doing this. He going to blow that mug up. He going to blow everything up. But Kansas City's going to be the one that's going to benefit from it and get this dub, which I think they would have did either way. So, congratulations to Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, Kansas City Chiefs. All right, so we've done the Washington Falcons game. We both picked the Falcons on that one, so let's... Yeah. Oh, well, I need to go across. I always do this.
Okay, you go across.
Let me go across. So, we got Baltimore in London going against the Tennessee Titans. Look, these are 2 physical football teams here, man. Who do you got, TJ? Who do you got?
Both teams are still struggling. I mean, Ravens just coming off a loss. The Todd Monken experience. They just paid Lamar Jackson, and it's just not the prettiest thing in Detroit right now. In Baltimore right now, when it comes to this, this game is in Tennessee. Mike, that's what the teams on that side.
It's in London. It's in London.
Oh, it's in London. Oh, that just throws a wrinkle in everything, because things in London happen just a little different. You know what? Baltimore Ravens on the road. I mean, their team that, if they do what they're supposed to do, they got a run quarterback, they got, a lot of swag. Hey, I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens. This is overseas, everything off the board for me. You never really pick these types of games. I'm just gonna go with Baltimore just because I like the Raven on a damn helmet.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going Baltimore as well. Baltimore Ravens versus Tennessee Titans. Yeah, it's in London, man. Give me Baltimore. I'm a Am I freezing up, DJ? My bad. Am I freezing up?
Good.
Okay, all right. I just, kids in here, they all to school and they hit that daggone Xbox and PlayStation. They got all kind of stuff going on right now. Turn it off. But no, give me the Baltimore Ravens, man. They're going to bounce back and get this dub, man. Washington Falcons, we already said that one. Falcons getting the dub on that one. We got Minnesota. I don't want Kirk Cousins no more. We trying to tank for the number one pick so we can get Caleb Williams, Vikings, versus the Chicago Bears. Give me Chicago. Justin Jefferson is out this week. He's put on IR. Kirk Cousins, they trying to move on from him, so they seem like they want to tank. I'm going Chicago.
Yeah, man. Chicago finally played Justin Fields away, or take a leash off of him and kind of just let him move the player. And, DJ Moore out here putting up damn Megatron and damn Julio Jones numbers. I wonder who he used to play for.
Yeah, I was supposed to wear my jersey today. I messed that one up. My bad, y'all.
But yes, give me Chicago because it's another game you can get right. I mean, it's that simple. Brian Flores can only do but so much with that defense, and the offense, like you said, it was like no Justin Jefferson for Kirk Cousins to throw up to and get him some yards. Sorry, Addison's looking good, but it's not going to be enough.
All right. Then we have the Seattle Seahawks versus the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a good.
I'm able to watch some games. I'm going to definitely watch it.
Yeah, that one's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun game. Jamar Chase came out and said he always open, and guess what? They found him last week because he was open a lot. He was killing. Have they found what they needed to find to move forward? The Cincinnati Bengals did something similar to this last year. That they hit the ground running and started making some wins. I just like Pete Carroll. I'm a Pete Carroll fan. I think Pete Carroll made Russell Wilson, and I'm sorry, Russ. I'm bagging you because I had to hear a lot of stuff from DJ about Nathaniel Hackett last year, and I'm not buying it. So give me Seattle.
Man, Nathaniel Hackett.
Please don't say it. Don't say it. Please.
I'm still not sold on that. I don't care what the hell you want to say about the whole situation. Do not make Nathaniel Hackett a head coach in the NFL again because he's trash. So I don't want to hear none of that. But yeah, I'm taking Seattle in this matchup too because from what I see from Seattle, like they're hitting their stride. The defensive line is getting after it right now. I think they're starting to understand what Pete Carroll wants as a defense. And yes, I saw what the Bengals did last week. It's going to be a fun game to watch. They can see what they're going to do. But I think they're going to get after Burrow, which is going to cause some issues. And they're not. And I know they were, the team that was given the most passing yards at one point. But I do believe in Pete Carroll, what he does there. And I think he's going to have that team ready to go against the Bengals. Well, I'm taking Seattle. I think it's Seattle. But yeah, so I'm taking Seattle.
Seattle, I bet. Let's go to. Oh man, this next game. I'm going to talk about it because that defense of the Browns is very good, and Deshaun Watson wasn't there the last time they played, and he'll be back. And as long as Deshaun Watson's been there, they've been playing some very good football, man. And I think this defense is going to be ready to play against this team. 49ers just destroyed the Dallas Cowboys. They're on their high horse. They're going to the Meadowland. I don't know. Well, not Meadowland. What's the name of that daggone stadium? Anyway, MetLife. So they're going to the Browns to play, man. I think it's going to be a good football game. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. And I'm going with the Cleveland. Y'all think I'm doo-doo brown. I'm going with the 49ers. Best team in football.
This is not the game. This will be a shock. This will be the shock of the week. And somebody's going to beat the San Francisco 49ers, but I don't know who and when it's going to happen. And I'm not picking against it. So in this matchup, I'm definitely picking the 49ers. I mean, it's too good. They can hit you. I mean, their offense can hit you from any angle. Purdy is out here looking like the next Tom Brady out here because he's on a great team, and he just knows where to just be in the system to make it work. That damn defense is playing out of their damn mind. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about? 49ers is just way above. Even with Philly underneath them. That's gonna be if everything is equal. We're gonna be watching that game in the conference matchup, and that's that's gonna be a pay-per-view matchup. But I still think 49ers on a mission.
They are. They're on a mission, but I exposed Steve Wilkes used to be with the Browns. Anyway, this gonna be a fun game, but don't sleep on the Browns. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, we got the New Orleans Saints winning this football game. We don't need to talk about that one anymore. Look, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jags. I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts. Anytime Gardner Minshew has played with this football team, he's done extremely well, and they've been winning. So I expect him to do nothing different. Jacksonville is an up and down team to me. I'm not a huge believer in Trevor Lawrence. ETN got off. The defense is kind of here and there. But they got good coaching, and they got a very good football team. That Calvin Ridley, something else. Atlanta, I know y'all hate y'all missing them. Because just imagine if you had them. Don't know if y'all can get the ball to them. Just imagine if you have them. So give me the Indianapolis Colts, man. Like Gardner Minshew on this one.
Yeah, I can't do it. I think Jacksonville's finding their stride. They played against Buffalo, but hey, I will say this: they did play back-to-back games in London. So, that game against Buffalo could have been a little bit of just tainted because they were already there and Buffalo had traveled. But yeah, I think I believe in Jacksonville. And yeah, Indianapolis is a team that's going to get better, and they're going to figure it out. But I don't think Jacksonville matchup. I like that.
All right, got Jacksonville there. Okay, Carolina. We saw that one. We both picked Carolina to lose. Nah, ain't nobody choosing to win. Chose them to lose. Yeah, Chris McCaffrey is going off. Anyway. Give me this is a doo-doo game. Patriots versus Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Give me the Patriots because you picked the Raiders. I mean, this is a shit game. I mean, I actually think Raiders might be the better team, but I don't know. I mean, you got Belichick going against his offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Thing he wants to do. So give me the Patriots.
That's a good pick because he knows what he wants to do. So it's a good pick. I'm still going Raiders though. All right, so we both chose the Lions in this one, so we'll move on to the Arizona playing good football, but not quite there yet against the Los Angeles Rams that just seem to be right there in every game. Give me the Rams, man.
I got Cooper Kupp back too. He's looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, they got rid of what's that boy name? The third wheel who wasn't doing nothing anyway. Van Jefferson. Yeah. Give me the Rams.
Arizona's just like I said, Arizona's been playing a lot of teams really tough. Dobbs has been protecting the ball. I know he had an interception last week. Give me the Rams. Yeah, just give me the Rams. Sean McVay. I think he's having that team play tough. Trust Matthew Stafford more than I trust Dobbs.
My bad, fellas. My bad, everybody.
Whatever. All good? Bye.
My bad, y'all, man. My Ethernet cord came out.
How the hell did that happen? I was so confused, right? You just smile like. Are you back?
It came out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think
I got a little excited and I tripped the cord, man.
Production.
I tripped the cord. My bad. I'm back.
Back. All right.
My bad. Yeah. You bet took the Rams. All right. So we got the cheat. Give me Philadelphia. I ain't even reading the Jets. Philadelphia on this one.
Philadelphia. Zach's about to start crying on the sideline because them boys Jalen Carter going to hit him so goddamn hard. He gonna go to the sideline start time. Give me.
All right. Give me Buffalo Bills. I'm not believing in the Giants, man. They ain't got that defensive line going to eat that offensive line up. Dan Jones going to be running for his life. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, I think, I said this to a couple. I'm from Jersey, and I was talking to my Giants, people and stuff. I told them that they're going to be going for the sweepstakes for a new quarterback. I don't care if they re-sign Daniel Jones. And I know it's not all his fault. The offensive line has not been good. But, yeah, they're going to be going for another quarterback. Daniel Jones, I don't know why they re-signed him because he had 5 interceptions. But Buffalo, yeah, they're going to be. They're going to be.
Yeah. All right. Monday Night Football, man. Dallas Cowgirls versus the Chargers. Look, tag on it. If y'all know me, which y'all have been around, I'm not the biggest Justin Herbert fan. But I think they're gonna get the job done because I think Dallas is a doo-doo football team against good football teams, and they are better than average football team. So give me the Chargers.
There's a lot of turmoil with the Dallas Cowboys, maybe more on social media, maybe than I really know. I think there's a lot of questions that are being asked. And yeah, Justin Herbert is signed a contract and is still playing at a high-ass level. Protecting the ball, playing really good ball. Keenan Allen is balling out. I need to do it again on fans. I'm struggling. Give me the Chargers because F the Cowboys, and I hope that fire just keeps getting bigger and bigger for that day.
F the Cowboys. You heard him. He said F the Cowboys. All right, man. So that is our Week 6 predictions, man. That was fun. Sorry for technical difficulties, man. Like I said, I went a little late and didn't connect to the Wi-Fi, and I forgot to connect the bay. Anyway, things happen. Thank y'all for rocking. Look, Week 6. Hey, man, this is gonna be fun times for a lot of people, man. I'm just a fan of football, so I'm not emotionally tied anymore into this season. So I'm just gonna watch all these good games as of just a football fan because I'm expecting a lot of losses coming from my football team. And y'all will hear during the bye week because I think CJ Stroud, I think the Colts, I think we're gonna lose more. But anyway, DJ, this your boy Mike Ricks, man. 0-6 Carolina Panthers representative. It's been fun Week 6. Got a lot to talk about. Hopefully we can get together on Monday. Look, if we're not here, we're not here. Sorry, y'all. We definitely gonna be here on Wednesdays, but hopefully, will you be back Monday?
I won't be back. We won't be here. I won't be here Monday or Wednesday. I'll be traveling back home on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Actually, I might.
That's right.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be back by 9:30. My flight is late as hell on Wednesday.
Yeah, but we'll definitely give y'all some content. If it's not Wednesday, maybe Thursday night. I know my son has. Oh no, he in Rock Hill. He got a game in Rock Hill, so it's gonna be late. Mom's out there, so Thursday might be. I don't know. Just stay tuned. We definitely gonna hit y'all up in the week, even if it's Friday. We'll definitely get some content and coming out there to at least do this again, man. But thank everybody for
back talking about a dub against Detroit. But as it stands right now, I'm about to go in cruise mode. I'll be gone for about 5 days, and I'm enjoying my time. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch football. I'm hoping. I don't know all the logistics when it comes to this cruise ship. I hope they have a sports bar on here. It would make sense. It's an adults only trip, so I would think they would have some kind of like connection where they're just gonna play a bunch of games in one of these damn bars. So.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise.
Football until I get back.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise, so I don't know what they have on TV. So if they even have a TV, yeah, I'm going. My wife and I got something stashed. We just got to plan it. We just got to plan it. So
Okay,
I think we might go for a 40.
We are traveling, on the 13th, Friday the 13th. So.
Yep, and shout out to my mom. That's her birthday, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. If she's watching, she might not be watching anymore, but if you're watching, shout out to my mom. It's birthday the 13th, Friday the 13th. So it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good weekend, DJ. You're gonna have fun, enjoy yourself. Your Bucks gonna be close, but you're gonna lose, and you gotta deal with your family issues. But it's all good. It's gonna be a fun game.
Y'all gonna find me on. So I'm gonna pay that $10 to get on social media and talk my head. I'm gonna pay for that joint. But man, like always, man, it's your boy DJ, man. We appreciate everybody. Hey, enjoy the creamsicles. We're gonna be out there in them creamsicles. We're gonna look a little different. Ray J gonna look a little different out there. And I hope that's the energy we need to beat the goddamn Lions at home. If we do that, it's gonna be a different energy. I'm gonna come here. I promise you. But appreciate y'all like always.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Say, like, man, we have peace.